Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you Python operators. And operators means basically math operations. So introduction to Python operators. So in this class we're gonna learn about plus, minus, and division. Why operators matter? Operators drive computation. They transform values. Arithmetic, comparison, and Boolean results. They keep code intact. Expressions replace multi-step logic. Building blocks for decisions. Comparisons feed if, while logic ops combine conditions cleanly. Clear operator use improves readability and reduces bugs. What you'll learn next. The key family, arithmetic, comparison, logical, bitwise, assignment, plus identify, and membership, and special Python operators in practice. Oper- Python operator categories. We have the compute values, make decisions, and work with structure, and go low level in Pythonic. And for arithmetic, we have plus, minus, in multiply, divide, percentage, and floor division. And I'm gonna talk about this in the other class where we're gonna work with coding it in Python or in a different IDE. So assignment equals plus equals and multiply equals etc. to update efficiently. Make decisions. Comparison is equal. And yeah, these are just simple things you can learn in school. And these are all connected to Python. Logical and on or not, combine conditions, work short, circuiting, and more. Work with structure, membership, in, not, in, test presents, in CD, the list, the tuple, and enable indexing calling decorators. We have arithmetic operators for math, plus, minus, and multiply and divide. Divide always returns float used for true division. And if you remember float from my uh, other class that I made for variables, you can remember that float is a integer, but it has a decimal. Example, total equals to price, QTY plus tax minus discount. Remainders and grouping percentage. Even check in and percentage 2 equals to 0 cycle indexing. But of an example of is this example for time formatting. Integer floor division that I talked about that has two divide signs. So quotient rounds down to 7 for division 3. And yeah, power exponentials are two multiplication signs, and examples are 210 equals to 1200. 1024. And yeah, comparison operators. We have the core operators. Return bool. Equality equals, and these are the equality, ordering, ring numbers, string data. And compare values. Result is true or false. And that is a bool. If you remember from my variables video. Validation if age is greater than or equal to 18 and score is not equal to 0 is gonna run a command that you put in the Python script. Position and gotchas. Floats use ABS, A minus B, and more. Chaining 0 is less than X or less than 10 equals, and yet. So our logical ops and truth tables are core Boolean operators, negation, and decisions decision-making patterns. Our assignment operators are basic assignment that is equal to compound operators and why they improve. And why do they improve code? Less repetition reduces mistakes in variable. Heavy update signals instant update in place during a calculation. Loop plus accumulator pattern. For price and prices, subtotal plus equals to price. And that is a equation and a Python today in a Python program. Takeaways and next steps. Operators powers every decision. They combine values into expressions that drive or control flow. Clear operator use makes instance readable at a glance. Choose the right category. And choose the right category is important because you don't want to get stuck in math operations in Python. Including Python is really for beginners who start programming. Arithmetic, bitewise, and compute numbers. Shift and mask bits. Comparison logical produce booleans for branching and filters. Practice for fluency. Do three small snippets. Validate input, filter data, toggle flags, test edges, cases, zero, negatives, non-empty float rounding. And yes, you need to practice for fluency because you can get better at stuff. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments down below and I could answer them. But for now, peace.